Well, I did not expect that to happen, but I guess we're going to be starting a little earlier than usual. Welcome everyone to the stream. I am Tatsumari, and today we are playing Satisfactory, if you couldn't tell by the title here. So I've been doing a lot of stuff in my world. I know it's been a while since I've ever invited you guys back into my world here of my train empire. I have been doing a lot of stuff off screen. I've been working towards the end game goal, which I'm about a little less than halfway there as far as the end game goal goes. But I am moving one of the main factories that I had in the game all the way over to a different part of the world. So I have what I call the smelter's yard. I have that done. And I also have the train station built to where all the trains, to distribute all the items go. That does not necessarily mean I am done. I still have a lot of stuff to do. But I got those two big things out of the way. So now, from here, what we're going to do is actually build the factory that is going to build the stuff so that I can distribute it throughout the world. Pardon me. But if you want to make sure and catch everything I do, be sure and hit that subscribe button down below to become a coin in the vault so you don't miss a thing. Where you can catch Maple Story the novel Sacred Tears. I am in the current process of getting this started or restarted, I should say. And it should be coming out sometime restarting in the beginning of February with Chapter 14, Part 1. Or if that isn't your style, you can also check out Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, which I just uploaded the epilogue to, so you can go there and check that out if you want. If you want content, you can go check that out if you want. And be sure and give it a thumbs up and a like, because all the voice actors and actresses that I worked with on the project, they deserve all kinds of stuff. Also, if you want, I still have the VOD of the live stream I did that has some of the voice actors and actresses in it, where I asked them questions and we just kind of discussed the project as a whole. So be sure and check that out and give it a check out, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. But for now, more on both of those at the end of the stream. But for now, let us get into what we're really here for. We are here for Satisfactory. Yes, and the train empire. So, as you can see right here, this is my new smelter's yard. No, I'm falling. Now I'm swimming. Okay, I gotta put a bit different backpack on. Okay, so let me get rid of the fog here. There we go. All right. So you probably can't see it from here because it is so close up. But I have, there we go. Redesigned the smelter yard, as I call it again. I think it came out pretty cool looking. Up here on this first level, where this glass is right here, this is where I'm doing all my iron production, where I take the iron and just smelt it down into iron ingots, which is one of the most, if not the most abundant resource in the game. Oh, look at that. It's going nighttime. But you can pretty much use it for anything. Up above there, I have both the copper and the steel refinery, which, again, makes steel and copper ingots respectively. And then up on the top, I have the gold refinery. Of course, we got to be right. It's called Caterium. But, yeah, that is all of the smelting things right there. This right here is going to be the item factory, where I will build pretty much all the basic items that I'm using to distribute throughout the world. I decided to move it here because, one, it is right next to a water source, so that way I don't have to keep shipping water back and forth to the old smelter yard, which was... Let's see, let me get... Where's my pointer? Oops, I have the wrong things. Give me a second! All right, which was over there, I think, somewhere in that area. But yeah, it just didn't work right because since I had to bring water over there, and then not only was the basic items and the smelting being done over there, as well as I think I had like 3 or 4 major factories over in that area, it was just causing a major headache just for me. Oh boy. So yeah, it's just what are you doing, boy? So, that's why I decided to move it over here where there's an abundant source of water. So I can do the pure iron ingots. I am doing... Let me check what the recipes are that I'm using for all the ingots, because I can't remember what they all are right off the top of my head. Because I know I'm using the pure iron ingot for the iron recipe. But the steel recipe, I believe I'm using solid steel ingot, which takes some of the iron ingots, and then... oh, wow, got a frog in my throat. Which takes some of the iron ingots, and then mixes it with coal to produce steel ingots. I believe it's called the solid steel ingot recipe. Yeah, solid steel ingot recipe. It's an alternate recipe, so you do have to, if you want to go check this game out, you do have to go in search of hard drives to find it. But it is a pretty cool recipe. And then for the copper ingots, I am using the copper alloy ingot, which uses not only copper but iron ore as well to stretch out how much copper you get. There is the pure copper recipe, pure copper ingot recipe, but I think this one is a little better since I do have, metric butt tons of iron ore everywhere. It's not really going to hurt me that much. And then for the gold recipe, or Caterium, we are using the pure Caterium ingot recipe, I believe it's called, which is also an alternate recipe, but it uses refineries and water to make extend out how much Caterium you are getting. Yes, pure Caterium ingot. Normally, the base recipe that you get, you send it through a smelter, and it is 3 Caterium ore to 1 Caterium ingot, which is extremely not helpful. But this, however, cuts it down to where only 2 Caterium ore gets you 1 Caterium ingot. Now, if there was a way to do like a 1-to-1, that would be amazing. But, I think that might be a little too powerful. So, we have all the ingot, we have the smelter's yard set up here. Ooh, excuse me. I just ate, so, I'm still kind of getting over that a little bit, but, so, pardon me if I kind of pause and hiccup and every now and again. But we are going to do the initial factory for iron. And what I have in mind... All right. So, turn on the flashlight again. Do I have... I have no... Well, yes, I do love you guys. I love you guys a bunch for coming, but, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay, so come on. I do have my ore trains running at the moment, just so that way I can kind of have this thing filled up and ready to go once I turn on the little basic items factory. I do have Mammoth over here, which is my my building materials train. So what we are going to do, we need some iron plates. And then we need some concrete. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create like a, I guess you could call it like a subfloor above here, where I will have all the ingots come in, and then I will feed it down to the machines on the main floor here. Now, I don't know if it's just because I have a ton of stuff on my computer right now, but it seems like there is a bit of a stutter when you're building the normal fix-it foundations. Again, I don't know if it's because of the size of my world, or it's just I have a bunch of stuff on my computer or whatnot, but it does seem like there is a stutter for the normal fix-it foundations. The concrete foundations don't seem to have it, but the normal fix-it foundations, which take both iron and concrete, seem to have it. Which, another thing I've noticed also is that there is a bit of a stutter with mass deconstruction. So again, I don't know if that's something on my end or if it's just the latest update in the game to that was fixing bug fixes that kind of messed it up a little bit. Either way, yes, it has its problems, but I still wouldn't, I don't, I wouldn't be asking for a refund. I still love this game, even with all its flaws. All right. So there's the outer ring. Now, out of the iron ingots, we are going to be making... You know what? Do I have any? No, I don't. Okay. So can I make any of the signs? Rod and quartz. Case beams and crystal oscillators. Oh, I do believe I have oscillators on the Mammoth. There we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry. If you guys can't hear it, it's because I forgot to push a button over here. You should be able to hear it from now. You really didn't miss much. Just a bunch of building noises. Okay, I believe I have some crystal oscillators here in the Mammoth. Which I do! Okay, and then what did I need? Else did I need? I needed encased industrial beams. Why do I need encased beams to make a TV? I'm not, I'm not making a criticism. It's just a kind of a funny thing to say. And why do you need concrete encased I-beams to make a TV? The crystal oscillator I get, and the copper sheets I get. The concrete, the encased I-beams, not so much. Yes, my big screen TV. All right. So on this floor, wait. Okay, we're gonna do this. So now on this floor, we are going to be making screws. We are going to be making iron bars. We're going to be making iron plates. And we're going to be making wire. Let's see. Is that everything that gets made with iron that I can think of? I think so. Okay. Yes, big TV. All right. I will be. Let's see. I will be right back because I gotta go take care of something real quick. So don't go anywhere, anybody. All right, I have returned to do stuff. We are, let's see. Nope, that's the wrong button. This is the button I wanted. Yay! Oh, and it appears we got at least a viewer in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. How is your weekend going? All right, so we have screws. Screws. I know I have a train over here that collects and distributes screws, so I don't remember which one it is, though. Ah, it's this one. Okay, how many cars of screws? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy moly, that's a lot of screws. Okay, so we got 6 cars of screws. And if I remember right, I was using the iron screw recipe. So let's see, I need cables and reinforced plates. Geronimo! Not so Geronimo. Whoa. Okay, let's go see. Is the iron ore train completely full? If the train is still full, then that means the machine is full. Oh, nope, we're still filling up. Keep on going, Jeremy! I don't know why I called it Jeremy. It just sounded interesting at the time. Oh, right. We need reinforced plates. And we need cables. Wire, cables. Okay. So grab some of that. I'm thirsty. Alrighty. So I will use this opportunity, as I say, reminder, go get yourself some water and get yourself a drink. I know a lot of people who may not like the taste of water, but guess what? It does the body good, so drink. And plus also, if you get some water to drink, you'll be an extra shiny coin in the vault. Alright. So, we are standard parts. The cast screw. Here we go. Okay, this requires 12.5 per minute. Okie dokie. So, we're also going to use this for iron plates. And then we also need it for the iron wire recipe. And the iron bars. Just constructors galore. Okay, so we're going to paint these different colors so that I kind of know what I'm doing here. Okay, this is the iron plate, so we're going to put you as white. Right? Yes. This is the iron bars, so we're going to leave you that color scheme. And then this will be the iron wire. So we shall paint you orange. All right. So this over here, Actually, you know what? Let's do the plates first. Because this one is the one that takes a little bit to actually do. Alright. So. How many conveyor belts do we have? I believe there's 750 belts, but I need to double check. One, two, three, nope. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So 65 times 12 is 780. Oh, okay. And I believe it's the last one over here that may not be a full 780 belt. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is a 650 belt. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to color this just straight up red so we know it's different. After that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 780 belts and 1 650 belt. All right. So, we're going to go like this. We're going to put these two for plates. We are going to use that one for iron bars. We are going to use this two for iron wire. And then we are going to use this one for screws. Because I don't really use a lot of screws in my recipes for building stuff, so I don't want to have like a bazillion excuse me, a bazillion screws. But this is how we'll divide it up. Okay. So, we have 2 belts we're going to use for iron plates. Okay, we need 30. Okay, so per 780 belt divided by 30, we need 26. Okay, so we need 52 constructors for iron plates. Now I think if we were to put like this, yeah, all right, that should work. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this, 51. Oh wow, we almost have enough reinforced plates. Isn't that wild? Okay, what is that? That is the coal train. Okay, so the machine is full of coal. We'll see if we can try and catch it on its way back. Okay. Gold wire cables. All right. So we have all the cables we need. we have all the plates we need, at least for the iron plates. So, hopefully I built this pad out correctly, so that way we can stuff, maybe stuff 26 constructors all in a row here. We shall see here in a minute. There's only one way to find out. Okay, 4 more. Well, would you look at that? All right, so that does work. So what we're going to do is we are going to leave those alone. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put a second row of these. Right? Okay, let me... 780 divided by 30. No, not by 3, by 30. 26. Okay. So this takes care of one 780 belt. And then this right here will take care of a second 780 belt. Which, again, I'm going to be feeding it from the top here, so I'm not going to have to worry too much. Alrighty, so that takes care of all the iron plates. Now, what we're going to do here, just to kind of sort of save ourselves some time, is we're going to fill this in as we go. Again, like I said, it's going to save us a little bit of time, not a ton of time, but it's better than nothing. Okay, cool. No. All right. So this, let me double check something. Yeah, because we have a lot of copper. A lot more copper than we did before. Which a lot of it actually is going to be used in making Caterium wire. Because that's basically the only thing that Caterium is used for is Caterium wire. Or quick wire, really. So I'm going to be using the copper combined with the Caterium to make quick wire, which will help kind of extend it out. Okay, so now we are going to make the bars. Next belt in order is the bars. The iron bars! Alright, so... standard parts. Iron bar. 15 per minute. Okie dokie. I think we only had one belt for that, or designated for that, but let me double check because yes, 1 belt for bars. Okay, and if the recipe is right, yes, we only need 15 of those. So 780. No, not 178, 780 divided by 15 is 52. Sweet. All right. So then okay, we are going to disassemble you. And then we are going to want to make another 52 of these, which we almost have enough plates. We don't have enough cables, though. What are you? You are the gold merchant, and you are full. Okay, so we are going to shut you down because the train is full, which means the machine is full. So we're going to go ahead and park you over in your station. Oh, and there's the iron. Just leaving. All right. So if we happen to, it looks like the next train we can park is the iron train. Sweet. Because all the iron machines are full. It's like gigantic 25-car train. Bringing in a metric ton of ore. Okay, so let's see. Where is... Okay, the copper ore is incoming, and the coal train is incoming. And the iron ore is outgoing. So if we try to catch it, or if we try... I can talk. I know I can. If we try to pay attention, we'll see if we can catch the copper ore and the coal train. We'll turn those off and park them for now. You know what? What we'll do is we'll bring the mammoth over here, which will block off the signal block here so that they can't leave. And then that way we can turn them off. Oh, and by the way, there's the train station right there where all the stuff that I am working on right now for the factory will go. It has buffer bins in there, so that way when they pick up stuff, it'll just like immediately get reloaded. The train station will get immediately reloaded. And then hopefully it'll keep this machine or the factory going so that, you know, keep things available at all times is really what I'm trying to do. All right, grab some more of these. And then we're going to grab some more of cables. Okie dokie. Looks like I'm going to have a lot of space here. But, you know, that can be quite deceiving. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you like this. And then we're going to No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Alrighty. So now, I want to... I think I need 2, so we're going to go like this. Oh, what train just pulled in? Oh, that's the copper ore train. Cool. We turn off the autopilot, and we shall park you. For now, because I wanted to make sure that at least I had the machine full over here for doing stuff. And now that the machine is full, we are ready to cook. Because right now I basically have my whole world shut down. I think the coal train is due soon. Yep, there it is right there. So we shall catch it over here, turn it off, and then all we have to do is wait for the iron train. Sorry about that. Bumped the microphone. Wait for the coal train to arrive over here at the coal bunker. Because this is what I use for the steel. And stop. Stop. Okay. Go ahead and park you guys. And doing. Alrighty. Oh, it looks like we got a second viewer in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. How are you doing? And I hope your weekend is going well for you. Come on. Don't be a pain. Yes, we're all lined up there. Doo -doo -doo. Alrighty. Christopher Bloom, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming. So how's your weekend going? I hope you are having somewhat of a good weekend. Especially here in the first few weeks of the new year. I will admit I do not know who Kablam is, so but thank you very much for the compliment. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games so far. I think who was it that I first saw playing it? It's either a combination of it was Kibitz or it was Z1 Gaming that I first saw playing it. And I liked what they were doing with it, and it's like, oh, cool. You know, I want to try it. And I was just getting kind of started in making videos. This was a couple years ago. But in making videos, I needed to get a new computer. So in getting a new computer to make videos, I got one that could game. And so now, here I am, gaming away! So yeah, thank you for the compliment, and I hope to see you around more often. Okay, cool. Yeah, Kibitz, he tends to do like really huchungus. If I'm going to say it funnily, huchungus, humongous, big bungus builds, which, you know, I do like that kind of stuff, but I kind of prefer the more just like smaller factories all over the world. And this particular world, I think I just crossed. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have like 1,050 hours in this world particularly. So I've been doing all kinds of stuff back and forth, building different things, and just having fun with it. Not really into the efficiency side of the game. Cool. Thanks for the subscribe. All right. What have I got going on now? Okay, so we got the iron plates taken care of. We got the iron bars taken care of. Now, what's next on the list? Screws. This is probably going to use up a lot of them. Okay, so the screws over here. We were going to run this off of the 650 line that I have. Right? Yeah, this is a 650 line. Okay. So, we are going to come over here and we are going to build a machine and we're going to make it and see what we need to do. Oh, yes, and by the way, Christopher, I am a voice actor, so if you hear me making funny voices and doing funny accents all the time, that's what's happening. Let's see. We wanted the cast screw, so we need 5 ingots. Oh, boy! Okay, so 650 divided by 5. 100 and... Holy moly. Okie dokie. So this is going to be a lot of them. Quite a bit of them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and paint the constructors over here for any given line, so that way I know what I'm doing. Oh, cool. Makes it a little more entertaining, doesn't it? Of course, you get a bunch of funny looks from people, especially when you're, like, talking to yourself. Or... yeah, especially when you get, like, funny looks from people. It's like, what is wrong with you? Oh, don't worry, I'm just talking to the voices in my head. Ha 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 ha. All right. And those were the bars, so we're going to leave that alone. All right. So now... Oh, no, not by 5. It's not by 5, okay. We needed... cast screws by 12.5. Okay, so fewer, but still a lot. Okay, so 650 divided by 12.5. Oh, 52. Nice. Wait. Oh, that was a 780. Okay. Never mind. Oh, the iron's back. No, I don't want to go swimming. Not yet, at least. Because I don't have my bath salts. I left my bath bombs back on the other planet. There we go. All right. So now all my ore trains are parked. So now... All right. Where am I in the train? And not bragging or nothing, but so far, out of the people that I have seen do Satisfactory, especially once they get to the train part of the game, so far, I am the only one who has really made myself, I call it the mammoth, or really like the world anvil, what I call it sometimes, is a train that has cars with everything you need in it to build stuff. It still has a limited supply in it, but it does have quite a bit, for it has iron plates, your reinforced plates, bars, just all kinds of stuff all down the train, all the way down to like the end game of things. So that way you don't have to, especially if you take like the dune buggy or even the truck to go places, you only have a limited capacity of stuff that you can take without mods. So I decided that I built myself a train that has all the stuff in it that I can take with me wherever in the world. And as long as I have tracks going there, I can bring the train there, and I basically have all my building materials right there next to me. I mean, it does get a little bit of a pain because you actually have to put railroad tracks down to make sure you get access to your train like that. But even still, though, you're able to carry a whole lot more than just in one truck or one dune buggy or one inventory space without mods. Let's put it that way. Because I know Kibbs, he likes to play with mods, which I have nothing against mods. Don't get me wrong. But me, myself, I like playing the base game just myself. One, because it is a lot less pain in the butt. Computer-wise. Because if something goes wrong in the game, then you have to go digging through, like especially if you have multiple mods active on it, then you have to go digging through it and figure out which one's messing with your game and whether or not the mod is going to work. And when the update comes out, the mod is probably not going to work anymore. So me, myself, yes, it's a bit of a pain as far as like quality of life sometimes, but at least this way I can just play the game without having to worry about a single thing going wrong. Alright, so that is the screws. Oh, and if you ever do... Mars? Oh, Kibbs. Okay. Let me see here. Were you trying to send me a link? Because I think the stuff here kind of doesn't let links go. Yeah. So that's kind of just me myself. I mean, yes, mods can make the game more interesting and you can play the game the way you want to, but at the same time, it's it adds another layer of complexity and, dare I say, weakness to the game. So if something goes wrong, it's just one more thing that you have to worry about. Especially since I don't know if you can see or not, but over here I play in the experimental branch of the game. That's where all the goodies are, and I play it knowing that it is, especially when new. What are they called? Why can I never remember what they're called? Updates come out. It can make the game and the save has a possibility of getting corrupted, but at the same time, I go into it fully aware of that fact. So I have no qualms in that part. Okay, so that's I believe that is all these screws. Get up there. So now, okay, so I got the screws taken care of. I got the bars taken care of. I got the plates taken care of. Wire. And I believe the wire is also 12.5 ingots per minute. Which it is. Sweet! Okay, so now this is where it's going to get a little spicy. What was I after? So 780 divided by 12.5 is 62.4. Okay, so we're just going to say 62 because, 63. One of them underclocked. So because my brain is not doing math right now, we're going to go 63 times 2 is 126. Okay. So. Boing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alrighty. There's the cables. We need the cables. We need 1,000 cables. Okay. Yay! Okay. We need plates. We need plates. Plates. Where's my reinforced plates? I need to be able to hold up this buttered corn. Without my reinforced plate, it'll just go on the floor. And that corn is not very tasty when it's on the floor. Yes, I know I'm strange. But life wouldn't be a dream if it were just boring all the time. Okay. All right. Now, let's see how many of these things we can fit in here all in one go. So I know we can fit 26, but can we fit like 28 or 30? So I would like to try and leave like two tiles around the edges. And it seems we get one constructor per tile. Sweet. Okay, so what did we get? We got 29. Hey, what the heck? We'll just add another one over here. Because, like, how I'm going to do it is I'm going to have this side is like... I'm going to do the overflow method where you pull in one conveyor belt and then you just, like, run it through a splitter and then whatever is left goes through, keeps going. So it goes on all down the line. So this is going to be, like, the entrance side, and then everything that comes out is going to be on the exit side here, which just goes all the way down. Okay. So... we shall turn you around. Boot! Uh-oh, we got an autosave coming up. Alright, so we're going to pause it here for the moment. Let it do its thing while it saves. Oh, and by the way, taking this opportunity to go... Oh, my phone over here is telling me something's happening. Burp, burp. Right. Okay. Put you on silent for now. So it should be... There we go! Now we're up and running! We're on update 7 right now. The last I have heard, like, I haven't done a ton of research into it. The, I know Kibbs also plays, what's it called? Factorio, which has, starships in it. And I think I've also seen him play, like, Astroneer. Okay. Yeah. So, as far as I am aware, I don't know of any starships coming to, Satisfactory, but if there is, that'd be quite interesting, especially since, you know, in the skybox here, we can see a couple planets, and I believe it's this one, that if you, like, during the night, if you zoom in, you can actually see what appears to be, like, the little flashy lights from the space elevator on it. So, I don't know if that means there are other, like, mining colonies around, or if there are other places you'll be able to go. But if that is the case, I look forward to it. Which is kind of, I think, like a deal that I think Astroneer has. Come on. Doing, 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 doink. There. Okay. Good. Wee. Okay, so we got 6 left over here. Okay, so we got 30, 60. No, we have 60, 120. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. I am not mathing correctly. All right. So then we are going to bring you guys right there. And yay! There's all the constructors for all of the wire that we are going to be using. Or at least making. Which is an absolute monstrous amount of wire. Which I believe is when my old factory... I think I have a couple old videos on my channel. I think it was game channels or game videos that I did. I think I only did like 2 or 3 of them, so you might need to look for them a little bit. But over in that direction, over in the desert, I had this is where, like, this whole setup that I'm working on right now, I had before. Over in the desert, but it was causing some traffic jams with the trains and stuff like that, which, you know, honestly, with the way I have it set up, I can see why it caused the traffic jams. But I think with what I have here, I think I've just about doubled what I had before. So, I either need to reallocate a couple trains. Basically, I probably either need to work on my whole delivery infrastructure to the different factories of different things. No, I don't want to put a heart. To the different factories. Because I have my train stations all over the place. And some trains I have stopping multiple places to drop off materials for different things. So I either need to make trains that are with specific materials, or I just need to make bigger trains. Which in either case involves me changing out some of the station locations just across the world. So we shall see what ends up happening. I'm probably going to... The easiest idea, I think it is, would be just to have single item trains just go everywhere in the world. So that means we'll have one train that carries only wire, one train that carries only iron bars, one train that carries only screws, and one train that, you know, for each material that I'm going to be making here. I am going to be making, let's see, there's 4 materials here. Then I have copper sheets, steel pipes, steel beams, and then quick wire. So I have 8 items that I'm going to be making here, which means that this train station is not big enough. So I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trains going different places, but a couple of those trains are also multiple material items. The station on the far side over there, that is, I call it my home station train. It has its sole purpose is to get materials from this place here, from this factory, and take it back to my storage facility that's over by my space factory, or my space factory, my space elevator over there. So that way I can just have all kinds of stuff ready to build right there, ready to go. And also where I store Mammoth, which has also all kinds of building materials ready to go. So I'm probably going to end up adding, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm probably going to add one more train station So that way I can make that additional train station. I'll make it my home, my home train, and then the rest of these will just be material trains, delivering them across the world. Ha 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 ha! Yes, my train empire will be magnificent. Ha ha ha! Starting to sound like Eggman over here and his Eggman Empire. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I kind of wonder if this world of Satisfactory is based on like a moon that is orbiting Saturn, because that looks a lot like Saturn. Of course, the sun over the sun in the sky over here is a little too big and a little too bright to be a moon around Saturn. So it could be somewhere else, completely either in the galaxy or in just like a fake galaxy somewhere. That'd be kind of neat though if it was like a moon orbiting Saturn. That'd be pretty cool. I'm also interested to know what the storyline of Satisfactory is going to be, especially since the last few live streams or updates that I've seen from Coffee Stain on their channel, their YouTube channel, have been saying that they're moving towards the 1.0 release for Satisfactory, which I think the way I understood it, will also include a storyline. Which, if it does, I am very interested to know what that'll be. Now, there was also one of the other live streams that I saw that said that they were going to be doing away with the relics, the sommore sloop and the Mercer sphere. And as far as I know, I think they said they were just placeholders for something. But if they did end up keeping them, I kind of want to know how they were connected to the story. Oh no, I'm out of materials. Boing. And the kind of the cool part, I guess, about having a giant train to hold all your stuff for building is if any of your cars run out of stuff, you can just go back to the main station and load it up again, and then go back and you're done. Sometimes as I'm building this stuff, I feel like Guilty Spark from Halo. You know, just kind of humming to yourself as you're building stuff. I am a genius. Oh, Hello. Except I don't have to worry about little infection forms coming over here and trying to turn my insides to goo. Or giant pus bags trying to turn me into sliced turkey. Are you trying to send me a link, Christopher? Or are you trying to do like a like an emoji or something? Let me see. Let me see what I got over here. Ah, okay. Yeah, I actually had... Okay, it's all good. It's just, it says the... On my end, it says the message was retracted, so I just kind of wonder if maybe it was something that... if you were... It's all good. I just wanted to make sure... Trying to see what you were doing. Okay, so there is the subfloor all completed. I guess like it might also be that some of the setup or some of the settings that I have on my YouTube, because I got a few comments on my videos from people who are trying to do like promotional stuff and for the channel or for my channel and stuff and whatnot. So I just try to steer away from that. One, because it can be it's very hard to tell sometimes between legitimate people who are trying to help you promote stuff and between excuse me, from scammers. So, you know, it might have something to do with that, but you know, it's all good. And actually, that kind of goes along with a theory that I had of what the story was. For Satisfactory. What am I after? I have plates. I need silica sand. That's what I need. Was that this planet itself was a prison of some kind for like an ancient alien entity, because some of the archways and stuff, some of them that are broken, they look like they are artificially made. Like they have a steel structure within them that like is exposed. Almost like if it was a reinforcing pieces, which, you know, if you give me a minute here, I'll actually take you to one of them that I'm talking about, and I'll show you kind of what I mean. But it made me think that this whole place was a prison of some kind for some ancient alien, you know, evil or something, like, you know. I know I'm probably getting way out of context here. Ah, okay, that's probably what had happened. Okay. But it made me think that this planet was a prison, and the artifacts were this prisoner trying to contact you for you to find some way of freeing him, or something like that. I hadn't really gotten much further than that. I really don't have much proof of it. It's just an interesting theory I had in mind. But Anyways, I thought it was interesting, but we shall see what the official story is going to be once it comes out. But yeah, that as far as this being a prison sentence, yeah, I could see that. Whether it's for us or for something else, you know, I could definitely see this being some kind of prison. The other thing that the other theory that I had is that when you die, sometimes when it pops up, it'll show you like kind of like a like an operating system boot up. And I've heard a couple other theories on like just in general on different things, but it makes me think that the helmet or the suit you wear is kind of like a neuro control device, and that like you're actually from this place to begin with. You're an alien from this place to begin with, but you were somehow captured by Fix-It and put in this suit and are now being forced to work for them. And every time you die, you know, you get your badly damaged suit gets you back to the hub, either repairs or puts you in a different suit and then boots you back up so that like you can actually keep doing this stuff. So then also that the relics that you find, you maybe somehow knew in your previous, before you got captured, that you were going to get captured. So maybe you left yourself relics all over the place to try and help you remember who you were. And like help break your mind out of whatever's going to happen. Oh, and we got a third viewer in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. And I hope your weekend is going okay for you. Or if you, well, they left now, but oh well. I kind of get the idea of where they were going with this. Is it's more so focused on the building aspect of it, rather kind of more along the lines of Astroneer, where you know you build stuff and then as you're building stuff you happen to find some very interesting things along the way. That to me is very interesting. I've also seen a lot of people complain about the fact that this game is nothing like, what is it, Factorio? That there's no survival elements, there's no this, there's no that. It's like, dude, if you want to play that, just go play that. I mean, I can understand why they say it, but even still, you know, even playing Minecraft sometimes, like a lot of the time, I'll just play a Minecraft world that's on. There will be a kind of a walk bridge. First I got to figure out where the control room is going to be, that has like all the switches in it. I'm probably going to put it like somewhere over here. So that has like all the power switches and stuff that goes to different floors up and down. So probably I will have a bridge going from like in there somewhere over to here, and then just have all the switches lined up per floor, and then per I cannot think. My brain is not doing the brain thing. Per production line. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. So then we'll have, I think we have 4 ingots. So we'll have 4 different floors. So we'll have we'll have a main power switch which just shuts the whole thing down. But I'm going to bring power over from over there. But we'll have the main power switch, and then we'll have a power switch per floor, and then we're going to have a power switch per production line over here. So that way, if I wanted to, I can shut down individual production lines or individual floors, or just shut the whole factory down. Which is actually what I have over there for the ingots ingot factory, which I'll show you. I guess I'll go ahead and show you right now. I'm gonna go this way. It actually took me a while to figure out how to do this slide jump, believe it or not. Do, 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 do. But once I did figure it out, it's like one of the it's like the only way to travel in this game. Especially, like, the one thing that I was really, like, just, like, Italian chef kiss, mwah, is when they added, you can put the gas mask on, the hazmat suit on, the jetpack, and the Blade Runners all at once. Oh, that was, mwah, that was just amazing. I mean, you still have to, like, for the hover pack and the jetpack, you still have to switch back and forth. But even still, you know, the fact that you can wear all of this stuff at one time, oh, it makes the game so much better. Anyways, this is what I have for the smelting. Like I said, I have my main power here. It just comes in, and then it splits off for all the water pumps that that pump in all the water, like not only the extractors, but also the water pumps that go up per floor. It's all on one switch. I then have the iron floor, or just all the iron ingots, all the copper ingots, all the steel ingots, and all the gold ingots. They're all on their own separate switch. So no matter what I do, I can just, you know, come over here, shut off a particular floor if I want to, and then when I'm ready to go, just turn the whole thing back on, or if need be, just shut the whole thing down all at once. So yeah, that's kind of what I have in mind for the factory over there. Whee! All right. So now what we're going to do is... Okay, this is iron plates. So now we need to bring in... I wanted to stay up there. We need splitters. Is that kind of in the middle? Yes, it is. Yay! Okay, put in... Yeah, I've always had the idea that, like, if you can separate the floors on power, as like, not that you ever have to worry about it really, but if your power grid ever fails for whatever reason, because I think I saw Kibbs do this too, where if you can separate or disconnect certain parts of a factory, or even just multiple factories at one time from the power grid, so that way you can try to get the actual power grid up and running again without just overloading it right off the get, then it's a good good opportunity to just do that. And oh, wait. I don't need to do this. This is not what I wanted to do. All right. So these are iron plates, 20 per minute. Okay, that means I need all right. No, I need iron rods. Oh well. My name is Kermit. So many things, Kermit. Okay, grab some iron rods here. Doo-doo. Okay, so we'll go up like this, kind of aim. I think it's right there. Yes, okay. Oops, come on. I think that's it. Yes. And I'm like, when I build my factories, I'm kind of less concerned about efficiency and just kind of more the way it looks, I guess. I'm always experimenting with different designs. I don't necessarily have a particular design in mind when I make a factory, at least in this world. Which actually, now that I think about it, I've only been kind of playing in like half the world because I still have like all the rest of the world to go to. Even though I'm bringing a lot of resources from like all over the planet. Or maybe not the planet, but definitely the world to do certain things. I like the other thing when they came out with these No, just ignore that for now. When they came out with these floor holes for conveyor elevators, oh man, it was like the best thing that happened in the world. Like, at least for me, it gave me the opportunity, it opened up the possibility to clean up builds so much. Because I really didn't like, I didn't mind it, but I didn't like clipping the elevators through foundations, especially when you had to go from like one floor to the other. Either that, or you had to have an item spine that, like a giant column that would go up, and away. Speaking of which, and it would take up a lot of room. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know if you ever played it back in the the early days. Or I know you said you did beta plays, but especially when the only way you could do an item elevator was to just do a spiral conveyor belt. And I remember watching Kibbs. I think I picked Kibbs up either right as or right before the manufacturer model changed. When they just basically had that giant soap brick looking thing for a manufacturer. I thought it was pretty cool looking, but I do like the model better of what they have now. And I was also kind of bummed that I missed the update where we had Miller Piddles. Just to say that I played it during that time. Okay, so... Right. And then the splitters go up here on the subfloor. Oh no, I'm out of iron plates! Whatever shall I do? No. There we go. I can't go much higher because my voice is getting a little shut here, so I can't go. Some of the notes I can't hit. I can't sing. Come on. I like something I remembered actually just in thought here. The very first world that I ever played of Satisfactory, I played it over in the grassy plains, which are, let's see, over here. Let me see. No, not that's the lagoon. Like somewhere over here. This is where my very first factory was, is in this whole canyon here. And I remember, I think I got one of the biggest things I wanted. I wanted the truck. That was the whole reason I was playing the game at first, is I wanted that truck. That thing looks so freaking... It still looks pretty freaking cool. But I wanted it so bad. And I had the tractor for the longest time. And I thought, okay, you know, this is pretty cool. You can run around a little putt-putt truck, you know, or tractor or whatnot. And I think at the time... I think it ran on fuel only. I can't remember if that was the case or not. But then when I finally was able to get the truck, I was like, "Oh, this is a big truck." It was like at first seeing it, it was like twice the size of the tractor. It's like, "Oh my goodness, how am I going to drive this through my factory now?" And then also came the realization that it couldn't quite go up some of the ramps that the tractor could. But even still, though, it was still the coolest thing in the world, I thought. I still think it's one of the coolest things in the world. Okay, that's a merger. This is a splitter. Okay. Though I also will admit that in the latest updates that the game has had, the truck feels a little better than it used to, because oh, the big blue manta ray, yeah, those are cool. Um, but like the truck itself, I remember like the very first ones, at least for the first few updates. I think I started playing it right around update 4. The truck was so like it felt heavy, but it was also like if you hit it just the right way, the truck was very, very bouncy and very light, if it makes sense. I mean, it felt heavy, but it was really, really light. It didn't feel like a big truck. It just kind of, especially if you hit a bump just right, and it would just like yeet the truck out into like oblivion. And now the truck actually it still has kind of the softer suspension in it, but it doesn't just go out into the orbit like it used to. So maybe once I kind of finish this world up, I'll start a new world, and I'll build like just one mega factory. Just have everything. Well, I don't know, maybe because I've heard also that like there's lag problems if you do a mega factory. So I think I'll probably stick to individual factories still. But what I'll probably do instead of having like a train network, I'll do like a whole road network with trains and or not trains and drones, but like trucks, tractors, and drones. And maybe a few trains here and there. But for the most part, it'll be trucks, tractors, and drones. Because especially since they updated the truck and tractor AI, that seems like it was pretty cool. And I still actually have some, like, decoration to do on some of the factories around here. So it'll be a while before I feel like I've, quote-unquote, completed this world. But I guess one of the things that I'll be aiming for is, 1, the golden coffee cup, and 2, the golden nut, which is like 1,000 tickets in the awesome shop. So it'll be a while before I get anywhere, but those are my two goals for this world, is to get the golden coffee cup and get the golden nut trophy. Aluminium. And don't worry, that's not how I actually say it. It's just funny to say. I know it's supposed to be said aluminum. It's supposed to be said aluminum. No, I did not like that. Come on. Yay! Okay. Boing. 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 All right. So now what we are going to do... I feel like I'm talking like Wario from the Mario Brothers. Wario. It's a Wario time. All right. Going on. Let's see, how many? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 4, 5. And I guess a small tip for anybody who's going to be watching this later. If you have your conveyor belt stacked like this, always go from the top down. Like, especially if you have big stacks like this, go from the top down. Because trying to go from the bottom up can be rather painful pain in the booty. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okie dokie. So let's see, we have 6 belts. So what we're going to do, we're going to expand this out like so. And then we're going to we're going to take you down for now. And we're going to go over here. And go boop and boop. And then, being that the steel is going to go into a different floor anyway. No, not the floor. I want the conveyor belt. I'm going to bring this over to here. And don't worry, this may not look pretty now, but I'm going to have it covered up so you're not going to see it. So it may be ugly here, but you are not going to see all the magic that happens in the middle. I'll make it kind of look pretty from the outside, so you don't see the spaghetti that's going to happen inside the delivery tube over here. My thought is that if you don't see it, you don't really need to make it appear beautiful. But if you are going to see it, at least attempt. Make an attempt. Okay, put it in there. Okay, hook you up there. And then we're going to stand right here. Hook you up there, and then hook you up right there. And then, what we are going to do, we're going to take this line and go all the way over here, like so, and hook you up. Actually, you know what? First, what we're going to do is we are going to put... We are going to put a buffer in here. So that way, in case there is ever a drop, like let's say I run out of ore in the smelting station, at least I will have a small buffer over here of materials for the constructors over here to pull from. Let's see where. And again, this is kind of one of those spots I am not going to see it, so it doesn't need to be like immaculate. So this way, like I said, I can have a little bit of a buffer here once things get going. In case I run out of ore in the smelting factory, I have a small buffer over here that the machines can keep working and not have to worry about running out for too long. Hopefully. Whether or not that actually happens is a different story, but we shall cross that bridge when we get there. Now, these are the iron bars. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set up a temporary thing here to kind of get a picture of what I'm doing. Nope, set it in the wrong spot. There we go. That's what I was after. Okay, and then we're going to stick you there, and you there. Okay, and then I should be able to stick a splitter right here. And there, and that there. Yay! It works! It's alive! Well, not quite yet. But you get the idea. Okay, we're going to bring you over to here. And we're going to bring you... Let's see. No, we're going to have you here. And we're going to bring you out, and we're going to go like this. And then we're going to bring you over here and go this away. And then we are going to... like that. Grab another one that another box. And put you right there. Grab you, hook you up. And then we're going to bring this belt all the way to here. And then we are going to bring this belt to here. All right. Okie dokie. So that is... we got part of it done. But that is all the time I have for today. So, to everybody who did come and check this out, thank you for coming. I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you saw here. Next week, I'll try and pick this back up, and we'll see how far along we get on more of this whole thing over here. And we'll try to get more of it done. Or if you have another suggestion for what you would like to see me play, you can leave a comment on this VOD here below and let me know if I have it or if I'm able to play it. I'll check it out. If you want to make sure you don't miss a thing, become a coin in the vault by hitting that subscribe button and you'll never miss a thing again. Coming up in the middle or beginning of February, I will be picking back up Maple Story the Novel's Sacred Tears. This is an audiobook / audio graphic novel of a fanfiction for the story of Maple Story that I've been writing over the past few years. It is fully voice acted. It has background music. It has... what was I going to say? It's fully voice acted, it has background music, and it has stuff you can watch on the screen so that you can check out exactly kind of what's going on. Though it is geared as an audiobook, so that way you can just like turn it on and leave it on in the background while you're doing whatever it is you're doing. Like I said, I will be picking this up. I will have the next Chapter 14, Part 1 available I think around the beginning of February sometime, if things go all well. But we shall see on that front. If that is not your cup of tea, you can also check out Sly Cooper, Rise of Vexen. This is also a fanfiction that I wrote, a continuation fanfiction that happens 3 years after the events of Thieves in Time. This is my version of events that I think would make the best sense to happen after that game. And it is geared more so as an audiobook than Sacred Tears. So you can just turn it on and leave it on in the background. It does have some things to watch, like it has characters, whoever is in the scene at any given time. It does have that, and the background changes depending on which character is talking. But other than that, it's not exactly super exciting to watch, so you might be a little bored if you were just to sit down and actually watch it. It is still fully voice acted, it does have sound effects, and it does have background music and all that cool stuff. So, I just released the epilogue to this story, which is like the final full thing. It is now complete. You can watch all 6 chapters as well as the epilogue on my YouTube channel at any given time. It does have a written story, which may change in the future because of just certain things that have come to my attention. So be sure and be on lookout for that. No matter which one you watch, be sure and give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share around, and all that good stuff so that we can overcome our algorithm overlords. And be sure and, leave a comment saying the voice actors and telling them what a good job they did, because without them, it would not be nearly as awesome as it is. So like I said, next week I'll probably pick this back up and try to see how much more of this factory we can build. I may go ahead and build some more on my own, just so that way it's, further down the road. But we shall see. So until next time, my friends.